place my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing and breathing through that ground, but each and every time we all stand up. Stop like to yourself and be true to yourself, and that might be we both can exceed destiny. So let's shout it out. You will feel alone, but I'm right by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to see you here right now. You are the place my only home. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day whisper like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I fly the soul that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to new tomorrow. The crowd back a lot of me, you give me strength and give me pride. To dark the darkness, let's forget all the love. Sparks just like Hibana. Come, light up like Hibana.
いつも君と待ち続けた季節は何も言わず通り過ぎた。雨はこの街に降り注ぐ少しのリグレットと罪を包み込んで泣かないことを誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよ。それは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いた。あの時見えなかった。
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while...
Strike!
The wind! Air thrust!
Yeah, appreciate the concern. The sooner you stop thanking, the sooner you can start helping.
Your wind won't save you from me!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still? Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Free from regret.
Glimmer Dragon! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! Air thrust!
Boom! I
I knew we could count on you!
As we all count on your courage.
Aw, shucks. You're welcome.
Not so smug now.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again. This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel? If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me.
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
Surrounding, huh?
Considering astral energy is involved, it's not that unusual.
Right, but it's not scary or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
I promise. This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Let's see what you've got.
Photon flash!
Spot a beast hunting, anyone?
Vanquish darkness! Divine strength! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Not today!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! Bubble to me!
In a bind,
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Vanquish darkness!
with the earth. Stalagmite.
Divine strength! Light astral energy!
Mercy.
Photon flash!
You must be tired feeling me.
I'm merely doing what I can.
Glad you're on out.
Here's another! One last one!
On your
Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon flash!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike!
Dance
I'll
in the
end
wind!
you!
Air thrust!
Now in the groove! That armor won't save you! Burn!
Dance in the wind!
I'm on
Air thrust! Vanquish darkness!
Let's tear 'em up!
Divine strength! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! Air thrust!
They smite with blackened blade!
Photon flash! Light astral energy! Photon flash!
Show thy mystic mercy.
You picked the wrong fight!
Light astral energy! Vanquish darkness!
Destruction!
Divine strength!
Negative gate! I just did it! Good things come to an
Light
end!
astral energy! Photon flash!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Nice one, Alphin!
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
What's with that shining bow over there?
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
Hey, when did I get so far?
Light astral energy!
energy! Photon flash!
This one's gonna be tough. The flaming siphon.
Distinguish darkness!
You got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours. Demon Peg.
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
Milk that, right?
Yes, Alvin. Very bad.
I don't feel so
Dance
good.
in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air
They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Ridwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
Your lordship.
And will you lay down your life for your lord?
Well, I mean, hey, let's not be hasty.
Vanquish darkness!
Here I come.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Photon flash!
Let me free you of your power.
Bullseye!
Rising Falcon. And Wallow Dance.
Watch this.
Light astral energy!
Eagle Fly. Rising Wyvern.
Vanquish darkness!
Raging
Not in
Lunar
your dream!
We did it.
Vanquish darkness!
Rising Wyvern. I'm on it.
Divine! One more time! Hit! Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more. Got it.
Well done.
Rising Wyvern.
Take that! One last one! Do it! Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is? We've sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead. With no fencing in place, it would be quite hazardous to fall. This one will be difficult to predict.
Air thrust! Light astral energy! Photon flash! It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Damn it. Eat this. Got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Actually, perhaps
All
sound
yours.
is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Not in your dream! Light astral energy! Photon flash! Light astral energy! Photon flash!
Time to let it rip.
Here goes! Here's another! Alright, it's showtime! Go get him!
Coming through. Ha! Melt. Scarlet Inferno. I'm on
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I owe you so much, Rinwell.
Maybe my arts do have a place in this world.
Sure, there's tons you can do.
Divine! Three close ones! Light astral energy! Photon flash!
Sonic Thrust. Rising Wyvern. Rising Phoenix.
They're all coming after me. You know, I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
You're mine.
Air thrust!
I still got a ways to go.
That equipment should come in handy.
Here goes! I can't hold on much longer!
I'm like, yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thinking, the sooner
Whatever
you
you
start
do,
helping.
just stay away from this force!
I mean, yes,
Dance in the wind! Air
Resonate with the earth!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Air thrust!
Sword Ring Alpha! Blue away!
Dance in the wind!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice one, Alphin.
Yeah, there's more where that came from. The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphin. Did anybody see that? Hi, Hoodle! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Eat dirt!
Dance in the wind!
Now you're
Air thrust!
talking.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Magic is there! Air thrust!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
To be resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Vanquish Tornado!
Benediction light.
Rise again!
Divine Strength!
I'll run you through!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Electric Alpin! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
So I still had room to grow.
got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Go no further! Air thrust! Vanquish darkness! Eagle fly! Divine strength! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light astral energy! Photon blast! Dance in the wind! I guess you had your uses now and again.
Told ya! Live unstoppable!
Dang, you're not like that all the time. Light astral energy!
Astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Light astral energy! Go Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I think I'm getting stronger. Whoa! Little help! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light astral cube head! That's not even fair! Photon blast!
Burn!
Light astral energy! Photon blast!
Take this! I'll smash you!
Light hold on to your heart!
Take
Here
this!
I come!
Win!
Photon blast!
Now
Light astral energy!
That freaking does it! Begin!
Photon blast! Light astral energy!
So deep! You're across the path!
Divine strength!
Away! Double demon fang!
Light astral energy! Photon blast!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Dark wind!
Benediction.
Light astral energy! Photon blast! Light astral energy!
The picture
Photon
was
blast!
It was
Burn in
nice.
hell!
Vanquish darkness!
Dragon shout!
Raging Luna Storm!
Orochi's fury!
Divine
Double
strength!
demon fang!
Negative gate!
Destruction! Howling hurricane!
Dance in the
Another
wind!
incantation
Air
ruined.
thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thanking, the sooner you can start helping.
I mean, yes, sir.
Air thrust.
Not today!
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Vanquish darkness. Divine strength.
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
These bad guys really don't mess around.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Don't mind if I do. Air thrust. Air thrust. Air thrust.
Let's tear him up!
Light astral energy. Photon blast. Close one.
All finished here now!
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. One more time.
An astral blast?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Light astral energy. Photon
I need
blast.
Great something.
You need shut up, Law. I'm trying to focus.
I was only trying to be
Air
nice.
thrust. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Magic is there. Air thrust. Keep helping. Astral energy.
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Air thrust. Arc seal. Light astral energy.
All finish you here and now!
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No complaints here.
Vanquish darkness.
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Divine strength.
Finish it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Energy. Photon. Blah blah blah. Air thrust.
Soaring Light Spear! Do it! Surely! In an instant! Impact Block!
I'm even stronger than before.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Sword Rain Alpha! Blew away! Watch it!
Appears the end is nigh.
It'll body slam us into next week. Vanquish darkness.
Rising Focus!
Divine strength.
Behold! The Earth's hope! Tectonic vision!
Dance in the wind! Take this! I'm on!
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Magic is there. Air thrust. You get the gist. Air thrust.
Charge like that should easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Another incantation ruined.
This one's mine! First strike!
Vanquish darkness.
You're mine!
Carve through armor.
Crush! Bestow thy
Divine strength. Vanquish darkness.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Blow away!
Vanquish darkness!
Being interrupted.
Sonic Crush!
Arts required complete
I'm
focus!
on it! Hurricane! All good things.
Light astral energy!
Demon
Photon
Fang!
flash!
Demon Fang!
Light astral energy!
Eagle assault!
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. Now try to be more careful.
Photon flash! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Vanquish darkness! Divine strength!
Too much. I am not beyond fury.
Vanquish darkness!
Soaring blast! That can't take much more.
Divine strength! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light astral energy! Photon flash! Light astral energy!
Eagle assault!
Photon flash!
In an instant! Impact cross! We work well together.
Light astral energy! Photon flash! Light astral energy! Photon flash!
Let's tear him up!
Azure Storm!
Now I'm
Light astral energy! Photon flash! Light astral energy!
Pierce!
Shading pile driver!
Vanquish darkness!
Demon Fang!
Eagle assault!
Divine strength!
Shading pile driver!
Dragon
Tornado
Form!
drive!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Talon hurricane! Eagle fly!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix cyclone!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this. This will be a delicious piece of
Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thanking, the sooner you can start helping.
I mean, yes, sir.
Dance in the wind!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that! Air thrust! Light astral energy! Photon flash! Light astral energy! Photon flash!
Now I'm in the groove.
Light astral energy! Photon flash!
Bloody holiday.
Vanquish darkness!
Rising Light!
Elusive deity.
Divine strength!
Hitting pile driver.
Light astral energy! Well, looky here!
It'll be a
Dance in
breeze.
the wind!
Get in, get
Air
out.
thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon flash! Light astral energy! Is that faster wielding art? Now I've seen everything! Photon flash!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Ignite!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Rah, rah, rah!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Dance in the wind!
Swallow dance!
Air thrust!
You're mine!
Dance in the wind!
The
Air
flame
thrust!
inside me
Blah,
grows!
blah, blah, that air thrust!
You're mine! Finish it! In an instant! Impact Cross!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this. Here?
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes. Stay sharp, everyone!
Is there no end to what the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's a machine or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Watch yourself. There's no knowing what he's capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along?
Rising Wyvern!
Eagle Assault! Flaming Thrust!
Light Astra! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah, 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 that air thrust!
On your knees.
Green baby blood.
Rending you a bloody
Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Magic is there! Air thrust!
Eagle Assault!
Blah, blah, blah! Air thrust!
Falcon! Be still!
Dragon Bloody Howling! Eagle Assault!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I'm in your deck, Dohalie.
Air
Then
thrust!
tonight's meal is on you.
You got it.
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Magic is there! Air thrust!
It was nice while it lasted.
You get the gist! Air thrust!
Why, thank you, your lordship.
And will you lay down your life for your lord?
Dance
Well,
in
I
the
mean,
wind!
hey, let's not be
Air
hasty.
thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah, 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 that air thrust!
Show thy mystic mercy.
Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Magic is there! Air thrust!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air arcs require complete focus! Close one! Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Magic is am! Air thrust!
Fairy circle! You must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help. Glad you're on our side, Loki.
Be still! Witness ahead! Rising Wyvern!
Light astral energy!
Be still!
Lead the enemy's arcs to me!
No complaints here!
Rising Falcon!
Light astral energy! Photon flash!
Rising Wyvern!
Light astral energy!
Ignite!
Photon flash!
Dragon!
Light astral energy! More with that kick from!
Quiver Dragon!
Light astral energy! Photon flash! Hold on to your arc! Here I come!
I thought you were going to wreck the place. I'm not nearly finished yet. Then I'll provide assistance however I
Dance in
can.
the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air
Raging
thrust!
Lunar Storm!
Resonate with the earth!
On your knees.
Dance in the wind!
Dragon Swarm!
Ignite!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah, 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 air thrust!
Raging Lunar Storm!
I guess you had your uses now and again.
Told ya! Lies unstoppable!
Shame you're not like that all the time. Don't mind if I do. Light astral energy! Photon flash! More with that kick from! Here's another! Photon flash! Light astral energy!
Terrain Alpha!
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Fairy Circle! Swallow Dance! Rising Falcon!
This is a most peculiar case.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
Rising Falcon!
Not
Dance
today!
in the wind! Air thrust! Dance! Here goes! Air thrust! Blah, 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 then air thrust! You get the gist. Air thrust!
Nice work!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Do it! Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more! Is it over?
What the hell is going on?
It's too dangerous! Stay back! I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there. What in the world just happened?
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice?
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea. But do you remember what happened when we fought Balseph back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside Master Cores and spirit vessels that prevents such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Are we gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Really? Well then.
Go no further! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Air thrust! Light astral energy! Photon flash! Eagle assault!
Another incantation ruined.
You picked the wrong fight!
Divine straight! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light astral energy! Photon flash!
Then tonight's meal is on you. You've got it.
Dance in the wind!
To make.
Air thrust! The close one!
Rising Wyvern!
Execution! Resonate with the
Photon
earth!
flash! Light astral energy! Photon flash!
One's all mine! Benediction light.
Dance in the wind!
Heal!
Air thrust!
See what happened there is you crossed me.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! That's it! Air thrust!
Benediction light. Heal!
Light astral energy!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it! Bestow thy mystic mercy.
You picked the wrong fight!
Eagle
Being interrupted.
Double Demon Fang! And Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Thrilling performance. Benediction light.
Vanquish darkness!
Plasma Shot! I'm on it! Start up! Talon Storm! Mirage!
Divine streak!
Talon Hurricane!
Dance in the wind!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air
Nothing
thrust!
back!
Magic is down! Air thrust!
You're mine! It's over!
Vanquish darkness!
Luna Rocket! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction
I'm
light.
on it! Rip the air!
Blow away! Eternal devastation!
Rain down! Bestow thy mystic mercy!
Burn!
Vanquish darkness! I can't hold on much
Is that a
longer!
healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain.
Divine
But I'll try to be more careful.
Vanquish darkness!
I'll finish you here and now!
Divine strength!
I'm ready!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! See that training's paying off!
Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thanking, the sooner you can start helping.
I mean, yes, sir.
Light astral energy! One more!
Oh, now thank you!
Take that! Bullseye! Blah, blah, blah! Air
Resonate with the
blah,
earth!
blah, blah! Air thrust!
Here I come!
Vanquish darkness!
Dragon form!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I'm ready! Go! In an instant! Impact drop! I can feel my power growing!
Everything all right? You kind of looked like you wanted to get something off your chest.
Huh? Oh,
Or not, you know, whatever.
yeah. You know,
Yeah?
sorry, never mind. Just forget it.
You want to try being a little less cryptic, maybe? All right, jeez. Sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hoodle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine. No rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks. Did anybody see that? Hoodle?
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Air thrust! Don't mind if I do. Photon flash! Light astral energy!
Astral arts?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
I shall ensure you survive this.
You're mine! You're finished!
Divine strength! They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Renwell!
I'm not...
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! See that? That training's paying off!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Vanquish darkness! Divine strength!
Finish it! In an instant! Impact drop!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me. Our arts are being interrupted.
Artex, we're coming through! Divine! Vanquish darkness! Dance in the
Another incantation ruined.
air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Round up, and air thrust!
Here we go!
Photon blast! Light astral energy! Photon blast! Vanquish darkness!
Wind!
Resonate with the earth!
Divine strength! Vanquish darkness!
You picked the wrong fight!
Talon hurricane!
Divine strength! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
That freaking does it!
Light astral energy! Photon blast! Light astral energy! Photon blast!
Stay away from my friend!
Energy!
Double demon does it!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Magic is out! Air thrust!
Double demon
You get the gist! Air thrust!
Demon fang! Double demon fang!
Vanquish darkness!
Not today!
Divine strength! Vanquish darkness! Divine strength! Photon! Light astral! Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done! Light astral energy! Photon blast! Light astral energy! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Air thrust! Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I think I'm getting stronger.
No
Dance
choice!
in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Not on my watch! Divine strength! Divine strength!
In an instant! Impact claw! We work well together. Like a finely timed
Light
waltz.
astral energy! Photon force! Light astral Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Looks like we got them all.
I'm okay, guys.
Coming
Dance in
through!
the wind! They're surrounding us! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Vanquish darkness!
Resonate with the earth! Eat dirt!
Divine strength! Vanquish darkness! Divine strength!
Astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
There's always room for improvement.
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegis. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegis?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegis. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renan who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegis would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah, as long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland. Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danon who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danon who used to be a slave. But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hootle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
I think it's safe to rest here now. All right, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do?
think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
We've reached our destination.
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. It feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor, but there's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. Hmm. Hmm? All right.
Hmm? I guess... Hmm.
Hmm. Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention. Looks like we made it here in one piece.
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different. Let's see what you've got.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast! Little help! Not on my watch! Air thrust! Air thrust! You have to aim for the bright area on their back. Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Leave the enemy's arms to me.
It's already here!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Like astral energy!
Eagle assault! Severing wind!
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Mirage!
Photon flash!
Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thanking, the sooner you can start helping.
I mean, yes, sir.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Here goes!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'm on a roll, man!
Like astral energy!
Eagle assault! Tear!
That freaking does it!
Benediction light.
Like astral energy! Ready!
Sonic thrust! Sword ray out!
Photon flash! Like astral energy! Vanquish darkness!
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Take it!
Divine strength!
Do it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Megasonic thrust! Dragon swarm! Eternal devastation!
What a relief! Vanquish
Resonate
darkness!
with the earth.
This one's mine! It's wide open!
It won't escape. Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
Rending you a bloody
Like astral energy! Photon plasma! Air thrust! Plasma! Air
Soaring light spear!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
delicious piece of cake.
I'll smash you!
Photon Splash!
It curls up. Time to get out of the way.
Photon Splash!
I'm on it! Challenge force! Burn!
Big with darkness!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Stay calm.
Big with darkness!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
Big with darkness!
Rising Tornado Drive! Elusive Deity!
Divine! Big with darkness!
Finish it! In an instant! Impact block!
Dance in the wind!
Resonating
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah, 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 that's air thrust!
Finish it! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much. Courteous, aren't you?
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Don't mind if I do! Air thrust! My astral energy! It's a duel of the arts! Photon Flash! Take that!
You got fires! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Art Steel! Vanquish darkness!
Rising Falcon! Not today!
Divine! Now throw it! Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
No holding back!
This'll be a piece of cake! Elusive Deity! I'll finish you here and
Their
now!
hide is thick as armor! Light astral energy! Photon Flash!
Flying free!
Light astral energy!
See
Photon
ya. Can you take care of them?
You'll soon see about that!
Double demon fang!
Light astral energy! They're all coming out! Astral energy!
Say no more! Guys!
Well done! Light astral energy! Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Vanquish darkness! Divine strength!
Crumble!
Photon Flash!
Death on the wind!
Destruction!
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara!
Rising Watcher! Crumble! Soaring
Light
Light Spear!
astral energy! Photon Flash!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
This could be useful.
My face is starting to sting. My throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Shion? Oh, wait. I bet you're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Dance in the Not in your dreams!
Are those rockets?
Photon flash! The flashing parts are weak points.
Its armor's too strong. Then I'll split it open!
You be my guest!
I will ensure you survive this. An astro arc? Charge like
That's
that
my
could
cue.
easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Finish it! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
I can carve
Dance
through
in the
armor!
wind!
Suffer in silence.
Air thrust!
Now
Dance
into
in the
the
wind!
freaking
Air
jumping!
thrust! Blah blah blah! Air thrust!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
Arts require complete focus!
Very good!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Dance
We
in
are
the wind!
freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
You picked the wrong fight!
Divine streak!
Double demon fast! Destruction!
Mystic mercy.
Here goes!
Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thinking, the sooner you get that help.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
A comfortable win.
Hey, new equipment!
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Did anybody see that? This will be a delicious piece of cake. Dance in the wind! Not on my... Here goes! Air thrust! Divine streak! Air thrust!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
We're cleaning house.
With darkness.
Let me take the rest of them.
Well, someone's feeling lively. One more time. Hit! Take that! One more! Leave the enemy's arcs to me.
No complaints here.
Bullseye! Magic is out! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah. Air thrust! Sweet dreams!
They smite with blackened blades.
Not
Vanquish
today!
darkness!
Execution.
Here I come!
Divine! Vanquish darkness!
Finish it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! I can feel my power growing!
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it? Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret it.
Photon flash! Light astral energy! Photon flash!
I can carve
Vanquish
through
darkness!
armor. Negative change. Eat that. I'm on a roll now. Resonate with the
Divine! Vanquish darkness!
bathed in blood, raising you up from
Divine streak!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Magic is out! Air thrust!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah,
I'm
air
ready!
thrust!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I've been doing really great lately.
opponent like this should be easy.
I'm on! Here I come!
Vanquish darkness!
Glimmer Dragon! Rising Falcon!
Eagle assault! Divine strength! Vanquish darkness!
Do it! Ember Storm!
Divine strength! The flashing parts are weak points.
I'll finish you here and now!
Ignite!
Vanquish darkness!
Hurricane! Eagle Fury!
Divine strength! Vanquish darkness!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Didn't even break a sweat.
Hi, Hoodle!
Reflect on thy sin!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Multistream! Air thrust! Air thrust!
Resonate with the
Air thrust! Too much to handle?
Eagle on a roll now!
Dance in the wind!
Begin!
Those are impressive skills.
They took a lifetime to master.
And I'll have to keep training.
Vanquish darkness!
Elusive deity!
Divine strength!
Everlasting dark! Negative gate!
Photon blast! Light astral energy! Photon blast! Light astral
You
energy!
attack without me.
Because I can't afford to hesitate. I think I'm getting stronger.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Air thrust! Raging Luna Storm!
Why, thank you, your lordship.
And will you lay down your life for your lord?
Exploit the enemy's weakness. You shouldn't have messed with me.
Art expert coming through!
Take it! I'm on it!
Magic and whale! Air thrust!
It could be a bit of deep. I'm on it!
Dance in the wind!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Magic and whale! Air thrust! You got this! Air thrust!
Glimmer Dragon! Eagle assault! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Begin! I'll smash
Vanquish
you!
darkness!
Seismic rupture! Dragon Swarm!
Finish it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! There's always room for improvement.
Right, here goes!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Ignite!
Dance in the wind!
Plenty for you all.
Vanquish darkness!
Rising Viper!
Rising
All good things come to an end.
Hit!
Here I go.
One more!
Bullseye!
Bullseye! Vanquish darkness!
Rending you a bloody howling! The everlasting dark!
Divine
Negative
strength!
gate! Watch this!
Vanquish darkness!
Benediction light! Heal! I really owe you one!
Divine strength! We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double
picked
for
the
you,
wrong
Law.
fight.
Me? How come I
Not
get
in your
singled
dreams.
out?
Hitting piles
Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah. Air thrust! You get the gist. Air thrust! I can't hold on much longer. You get the gist. Air thrust! I can do this all day. Light astral energy! Photon blast!
Rising Viper!
Vanquish darkness!
I can carve through armor! Air pressure!
Divine! Vanquish darkness!
Finish it!
Divine strength!
Eagle assault!
Light and coming through!
I'm ready!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Dust to dust! Of deity! Eagle wave!
Strike! Do it!
Light astral energy!
Ready? Swallow dance!
So I still had room to grow.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid!
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain Earth astral energy. Luckily for me, this area is rich not only in fire energy, but Earth as well. My word, this must be the work of Providence.
Pravo what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Hit a word!
Vanquish darkness!
Evil die! Watch this!
Be still! You picked the wrong fight!
Divine strength! Vanquish darkness!
Sonic thrust! Demon tank!
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain, so I'll try to be more careful.
Swallow blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Vanquish darkness!
Strike! Rip and tear!
Divine strength! Photon flash! Light astral energy! Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done! Photon flash!
Explosive ray!
Light astral energy! Photon flash! Light astral energy!
Finish it!
Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
Right, here
Dance in
goes!
the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Not in your dream!
Rising Wyvern!
Air thrust! Divine streak! The flashing part's their weak point. They're on my tail! Arts require complete focus! Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle herself.
You can be really dense, Dohalim. Vanquish darkness!
Azure Storm!
Divine! Defend more time!
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact block!
We work well together, like a finely timed waltz.
Swallow Blade! Double Demon! Finish it!
Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more! We're in good form!
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogles?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Oh, now you're talking!
Vanquish
the group!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kitara!
Ignite!
Benediction light.
Divine! Vanquish darkness! Arts require complete focus!
Begin!
Photon flash! Light astral energy! Photon flash!
You must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help.
Glad you're on our side, Joleen.
Vanquish darkness!
Armor won't save our roll now!
Divine! Vanquish darkness!
The fluidity of your movement.
Divine strength!
Another incantation ruined.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon flash! Light astral energy!
Let's tear him up!
Vanquish darkness!
Not today!
That freaking does it! Bathed in blood.
Divine strength! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Anything in order is all right! Heal! There you go!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Do it! Mad Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
Our arts are being interrupted.
Photon flash! Light is surrounding us!
Ignite!
Divine strength! Vanquish darkness! Divine strength!
Okay,
Light
here I
astral
go!
energy! Photon flash!
Explosive ring!
Light astral energy! Photon flash! Light astral energy!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Light astral energy! Photon flash! Light astral energy! Photon flash! Light astral energy!
Wide open!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Light astral energy! Photon flash! Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Benediction light.
Heal! Thanks.
Here come more!
We'll just have to keep fighting.
Leave the enemy's arms to me!
Why, thank you, Your Lord. No complaints here!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Magic attack! Air thrust! You get this!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
What would I do without you? Dance in the wind! Here goes! One more time! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Not on my watch! Air thrust! You get the gist. Thank you, Sohain.
I only did what any other would.
I think you're nicer than you let on. They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Rinwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
Eat dirt!
Divine! Too much to handle? Vanquish darkness! Air pressure!
Lost my focus!
Piss on!
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem! Don't mind if I do! Divine Strength! Vanquish darkness!
Heal!
Divine Strength! Here goes!
Blow away!
What? Vanquish darkness!
Double demon fang!
Heal!
Divine Strength! One more time! Gotta hold it together! Do or die!
Quiver Rising Warrior!
Clear for us a path!
Close one! Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle herself.
You can be really dense, Dohalim. Don't mind if I do! Vanquish darkness!
I'm just getting started!
Double demon fang!
Divine! Too much to handle?
Very
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Sweet dreams! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Hard steel! Air thrust!
I have no limits!
Not in your dreams! Vanquish darkness!
Tornado drive!
Demon fang!
Divine! Too much to handle? Hold on to your art. Here I come! Light astral energy!
Mirage!
Vanquish darkness!
Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop fighting, the sooner you can start helping.
I mean, yes, sir.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Magic is there! Air
I
thrust!
can carve through armor.
Blah blah blah! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! The flame inside me! You're free! I'm on a roll!
Not on my watch! Vanquish darkness!
Rising fang!
Divine! Vanquish darkness! Vanquish darkness!
Now it's my turn!
Divine! Too much to handle?
First strike! Next!
Here goes! Ow!
Nothing, Knuckle! Swallow blade! Rising warrior!
I can't hold on much longer!
Finish it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Eat dirt!
Dance in the wind!
ready.
Alvin! Astral energy! energy!
Say no more!
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alvin!
Watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down! Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
I think I'm getting stronger.
What do you know? Another big fire monster with nothing better to do than get in our way.
I wonder where the rest of those lights ended up landing. It looked like they were pretty scattered.
Well, whatever they're after, let's just hope none of them are anywhere near a city. An ambush on civilians is the last thing we need.
Well, no rest for the wicked, right? Though with 1 down and 3 to go, it sounds like our headache is just beginning.
I thought you liked the opportunity to flex your muscles.
Against those things? It's not like I have a death wish. Besides, we've already got our hands full saving the world. Dying stupidly won't be much help to the cause.
Yeah, I guess I can't argue with that logic. Sorry.
Hey, is that it over there?
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
3 centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renin. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renin homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. but these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegus. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Xion can finally get rid of her thorns. Xion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Xion? Where'd Xion go? How could she just go off on her own? Xion. Xion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Rolron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Xion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
That's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Help it!
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, It seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelegion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, That doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is. Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell. Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Danans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renins. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then, I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renins, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you, until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.
Huh? Why are you staring at me?
Oh, we thought we'd turn the tables and critique your appearance for a change.
It's not fair if we're the only ones subjected to it.
What?
Did you guys hear? Apparently, she found that dress of hers in some old ruins.
Alphen, we haven't heard from you yet. Would you care to tell us your verdict?
Sure, I guess. To be honest, when I first saw Shion in that dress, I
Quit it!
was absolutely captivated.
All right, I think that's enough fun for one day.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever told you about my army days? Back when I used to serve under a Danon master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now. You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. Not that there's any way of knowing now. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me one once. As a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls? I'm looking forward to breakfast. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Make sure to get some good rest.
Come on, Rinwell! Up and at 'em!
But I'm still all sleepy.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that! You're going to jinx us!
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Nights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but, well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good? All right, then let's go.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegus?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little different.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you.
We'll be going to Lenegus soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegus like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life, for as long as I can remember. They called it treatment, but in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean, they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched. Helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse, but then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right? It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Shion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it, the true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Danan victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars. We can do this together.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am as prone to sentimentality as any other. Tell me, though, you too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
Hey, Alphen, listen to this! So Law and I were just talking and...
Hey, shut up!
What's got Law all flustered?
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship, too.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renin technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alphen, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alphen.
It's just wrong, okay?
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. Well, that should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that mean... you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but... Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence, and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegus.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegus was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dana. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist. As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renin ladder is considered superior to being a Danan. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this Red Woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegus?
I would wager so. Lenegus is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being stolen from us in Pelegion.
If the Renis Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That Red Woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion, we'll find them. There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegus's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the Sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a Sovereign in our midst. In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegis would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more, then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time, possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a Sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone. Beyond that wall lies a city full of Renins. The capital city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows what we'll find on the other side?
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
For such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Oh, I'm sorry. How stupid of me for wanting us to stay safe.
Would you two children stop squabbling? Or do you want everyone to know we're here?
So how many Renins actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zeugles take care of most of the city's basic functions.
There's Zeugles out here too, huh? Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
What in the world?
This being Renin territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegis changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people!
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana, then?
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back? You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself, okay, Do?
So who's Faria?
Law?
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman, too.
And don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone either.
Let's leave the talking to Shion. We can't have a bunch of Danans poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two. The Danans among us should probably keep our heads down.
What if people freak out?
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
What are we, dogs?
What could be so important? It's worth destroying people's livelihoods and homes in the process. It's just... unbelievable. Uprooting an entire city as if it were mere building blocks. Someone's got an awful lot of questions to answer.
From how it looks, they must be siphoning off astral energy from Dana, and then sending it to Rena.
But why do all this? What for? Surely they can't be using all that energy for the crown contest.
Whatever their purpose, disrupting their siphoning process alone won't be sufficient. Not while we still don't know what their endgame is.
He's right. We need to stop this from happening ever again.
This Forbidden Zone might be where we find some answers, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get moving!
You heard him. We don't have time to stop and chat. Let's move.
So, I've been wondering, do you think when Lenegis was built, it was even made with people living here in mind?
What do you mean?
Well, none of this happened by coincidence, right? They must have designed it to transform like this. But then, if they knew people were going to live here, you'd think they would have taken that into consideration, to avoid all this chaos.
Ordinarily, yes. You'd think so. Trust me, as far as we were concerned, Lenegis was our home, nothing more. No one knew about all this. It makes you wonder whether the city was just built on as an afterthought. But if so, to what exactly?
Sorry. That probably sounded weird, huh?
Not at all. Sometimes it takes an outsider's eye to help you notice what you've been missing all along. This place is a mystery, that's for sure. Something tells me we'll find answers where we're going, though.
Yeah, you're right, Shion. I'm sure we will.